Hi, everyone. Bill Rentschler in the 1011 Now streaming studio, looking at your forecast as we head into the day on your Wednesday. Hope everyone is having a nice Wednesday morning. A little chilly out there as we start the day today. Had some temperatures down into the upper 30s in parts of eastern Nebraska. Here in Lincoln, right down to around 40 degrees. One of our coolest mornings, if not the coolest morning we've had so far this early fall season. But temperatures going to be starting to climb as we head through the rest of this week and into the weekend. A little kind of up and down for us over the course of the next week, and we'll be keeping an eye on at least some low-end chances for some moisture as we head over the next several days as well. First, taking a look at your Lincoln Weather Almanac. These are numbers from yesterday, pretty close to where we should be for early October. 69 and 44 your high and low. Normal high and low 71 and 45. So again, both within a degree or two there of where we should be. And again, we had an inch and a third of moisture on Monday to start the week. So again, already starting off the month with some well above average precipitation here in the capital city. But again, still trying to eat into that at least yearly deficit that we have, which is still about, again, 2.25 inches or so. And again, some pretty low-end chances for some light moisture, I think, as we head over the course of the next several days for us. So again, those are the numbers from yesterday. I think we'll see similar numbers as we head into the day today. Again, it has been a cool, chilly, even in some spots, start to the day today, but overall cool seasonal temperatures expected by Wednesday afternoon. Looking for warmer weather, though, as we head into the weekend. Again, temperatures turning well above average again for both Saturday and for the day on Sunday. A little bit on the breezy side, but again, generally dry, I think, as we head over the course really of the next 7 days or so. So low temperatures this morning. Again, you can see all the way down to 34 in Wayne early this morning. Here in Lincoln at the airport, officially 40 degrees the low this morning. 37 in Columbus, as well as Ord and Broken Bow. 38 in Albion. 45 in Grand Island. 49 in Hastings. 41 in North Platte early this morning. On the Tempest stations, there were a couple spots, again, on kind of the edge of town that did drop down into the upper 30s early this morning, but most of the Lincoln Metro seeing lows generally in the lower to middle 40s. Statewide right now, again, a few clouds out there, but again, plenty of sunshine for us here in Lincoln as well as up in Omaha as we start our Wednesday right now here in the capital city. 46 both at the airport and at the 1011 studios. Just a light wind out of the northwest at around 3 miles an hour, and you'll notice those very dry dew points down into the lower 40s. Again, that's allowing those morning temperatures and overnight temperatures to really drop. Again, a lot of times, especially spring and fall, we'll see that overnight low drop right to about where that dew point number is. So again, higher the dew points, a little bit more moisture in the air leads to some warmer overnight lows. The lower and the drier the air is can lead to some of those chilly mornings and then some warm afternoons, especially in the spring and in the summer. So current temperatures right now, again, have some stations currently offline, it looks like there, but generally in the mid-40s here in the Lincoln Metro. Current temperatures statewide running the range anywhere from the low 40s in some spots to the lower to middle 50s. Right now, warm spot is Grand Island, Hastings, Lexington. They're all at 54 degrees this morning. So is Chadron. They're at 54 degrees. Albion right now, the cool spot, they're at 42 degrees as we start our Wednesday. Again, we did have some wind chills early this morning too, so again, feels like temperatures now not too much of an issue, but again, feels like temperature wind chill was down into the mid upper 30s in Lincoln early this morning when we had a little bit of a light breeze. You can see winds generally light, but we have high pressure moving through the state. So again, a little variable wind, more of a calm wind for extreme eastern Nebraska. It's a little bit of a northerly wind here in Lincoln, but we can see winds turning to the south for central and western parts of the state. And that southerly breeze that we have today is going to help boost our temperatures just a little bit as we head through the day today, and then over the course of the next several days as an area of high pressure again has moved through the region. It moves off to our east. We'll see some of the warming from the back end of that high pressure system, and then eventually see a warm front kind of move across the state from west to east as we head late this week and into this weekend. Satellite radar picture is pretty quiet again here in southeastern Nebraska. There's a few clouds. If you zoom out, look at a statewide view, again, there's kind of a few clouds here and there. If you look at the visible satellite imagery, overall things are pretty quiet, but again, a little bit of cloud cover across kind of central into southwestern sections of the state. I do think we'll kind of see some clouds move through the day today, move into the area as we head through the day today. So that'll be something that we keep an eye on, but again, generally dry conditions. We zoom out, look at a regional view. We can see a little bit of that cloud cover kind of across western Kansas down into the Oklahoma and Texas panhandles, but generally dry. But we will see that cloud cover and that band of clouds kind of lift to the north as we head through the day today. Zooming out, looking at a national view, overall things pretty quiet. Again, some rain showers across parts of New England, some scattered showers across parts of northern Texas, but really not a whole lot going on for us right now. Again, one of the bigger stories, at least this morning when we look at the weather alerts, is some of the cold. Again, cold high pressure kind of traveling across the country. So again, have some freeze and frost headlines, again, across parts of Wyoming, northern Minnesota, northern Michigan, and then up into parts of New England as well. Nothing here at home, though. Again, things are pretty quiet and should stay pretty quiet for us here in Nebraska. So if we check out Skycast, again, regional view, there's really not a whole lot for us to worry about as we head through the day today. Again, I do think we'll see some cloud cover kind of stream its way through the area as we head through the day today. So I think variable cloudiness across the state through the day on your Wednesday, but generally dry conditions. I think for Lincoln and eastern Nebraska, we'll see that increase in cloudiness as we head into your Wednesday evening. Then that cloud cover will kind of stick around for us as we head through the overnight hours tonight and then into the day on your Thursday. On Thursday, again, I think we see a mix of sun and clouds, but again, generally dry conditions, a little bit warmer for us with those southerly winds into Thursday evening, Thursday night, still hanging on to some of that cloud cover in eastern parts of the state. And then as we head into Friday, again, there will be another cold front that kind of slides through the state that should help kind of scour out some of that cloud cover. Another area of high pressure kind of settling into the area as we head into Friday afternoon, Friday evening. That should lead to clearing skies and, again, generally quiet conditions. But then another system kind of hot on its heels as we head Friday into the weekend could bring us those low-end rain chances and, again, a little bit more cloud cover as we head into the weekend. Overall, though, if you look at the 7-day precipitation potential, again, not a ton for us as we head over the course of the next week. Generally, broad brush speaking, we're looking at a quarter to maybe a half an inch of moisture being possible over the next 7 days. Most of that looks like it could come this weekend and then into early parts of the week next week. So, again, no big rainmakers on the way for us over the next several days. Most of the moisture over the course of the next week will stay well off to our north and then likely well off to our south and to our west as well. No severe weather concerns not only today, but into the day tomorrow and into the day on your Friday as well. Again, kind of getting to the time of the year where we'll probably kind of let the severe weather outlook go. And again, it'll be the exception when we have something to worry about and not the normal. So if we zoom in again, take a closer look, statewide view, I think our in-house model is probably overdoing the cloud cover just a little bit, but again, clouds kind of filter into the area as we head through the day on your Wednesday, but we're generally looking at dry conditions, seasonal temperatures for us, a little bit more of a southerly breeze as we head through the day today into Thursday. Again, look for partly to mostly cloudy skies to start the day, mix of sun and clouds into the afternoon. Again, a warmer day, a little bit of a southerly breeze, but generally dry. Excuse me. Thursday night into Friday, cold front kind of sweeps through the area, helps kind of scour out some of that cloud cover, and then we should see mostly sunny skies, and again, warmer conditions, but fairly pleasant conditions, I think, as we head into Friday afternoon, Friday evening, before cloud cover kind of filters its way back in by Friday night. So high temperatures today, again, seasonal to a few degrees below normal. Again, coolest readings where we'll see a little bit more cloud cover through the day today across western and southwestern Nebraska. Temperatures generally ranging from the mid-60s to the mid-70s, though, across the state. Lower 70s here in eastern Nebraska. Warmest readings will be in the far west. Here in Lincoln, we'll shoot for around 70 degrees for the day today. Low temperatures tonight, warmer than they have been this morning, and generally in the lower to middle 50s for the eastern half of the state, 40s to right around 50 degrees for the western half of the state. Friday, a little bit warmer, temperatures mid to upper 70s, even some low 80s on the board, especially in western Nebraska. So again, above average, but still fairly pleasant for us for the day on your Thursday. Into Friday morning, mid 40s to mid 50s for lows. Friday afternoon, again, maybe a degree or two warmer, mid upper 70s to right around 80 for eastern and southeastern Nebraska, lower to middle 70s for northern and western sections of the state. Saturday morning, again, above average. Again, lows should be in the mid 40s. We're generally in the low to mid 50s into Saturday morning. Saturday afternoon, temperatures low 70s to low 80s, warmest in the south, coolest in the northern half of the state. Into Sunday morning, again, very mild to start the day, especially with those normal lows in the mid 40s. We'll see lows Sunday morning almost 20 degrees above average for some parts of southern Nebraska. And then Sunday afternoon, I think, is when temperatures will peak, generally in the lower to middle 80s across eastern and southern sections of the state. You can see, again, kind of the temperature spread there, upper 60s, low 70s in the far west, low to mid 80s in the far east. And then from there, we will see cooler conditions return, more seasonal conditions into early parts of the week next week. So again, temperatures gradually warm through the remainder of this week, peaking Saturday, Sunday, and then we fall back down again early next week with highs in the low 70s Monday, Tuesday. Very low-end chances for some moisture, I think, on Thursday. Again, if we do see something, it would be fairly isolated and fairly light. And then again, some low-end chances this weekend, and they'll keep those low-end chances going as we head into the week next week as well. So that's the 7-day forecast in Lincoln. 10-day forecast for select cities across the state. You can kind of see we're a little up and down as we head over the course of the next 10 days, but you can see we're gradually going up starting today into the weekend, peaking on Sunday, and then falling back down at least early next week before kind of climbing back up mid to late next week before temperatures begin to fall back down again. So again, a little bit of a roller coaster, which again tends to be the case, especially as we get into fall and spring. Again, we have these dry air masses that allows our diurnal heating, our diurnal range of temperatures to really have a pretty big swing. And again, some of my favorite times of the year, seasons for us. As far as precip chances, again, we're dry today, low-end chances tomorrow, and some scattered low-end rain chances really as we head late this week into the weekend and into the first half of the week for us next week. Long-range temperature outlook, though, this takes us October 15th through October 21st. Again, from the Climate Prediction Center, generally favoring above-average temperatures across much of the region. So, again, very much expected to be kind of this little bit of a roller coaster where we're up, and then we cool back down for a few days, and then we're back up above average, and then we cool back down for a few days. And then the precipitation outlook favoring above-average precipitation for us as well, which, again, we would take to try and eat into that yearly deficit that we do have. But, again, already starting off the month on the right foot with that big rain we had on Monday. Again, had an inch and a third here in the capital city, and our average precipitation for the entire month of October is just a little over 2 inches. So we don't need too much more to kind of average out at least pretty close to normal for the entire month. So not a whole lot for us to worry about when it comes to the weather, at least over the next couple of days. Pretty quiet for us. Today should be a pretty nice day. Again, kind of increasing cloudiness throughout the day, but fairly seasonal temperatures for us. So again, should be a pretty good one. So hope everyone has a chance to kind of get out and enjoy some of the nice weather, and then gradual warming as we head through the upcoming week. So appreciate everyone for tuning in and watching. As always, make sure you have a good way to get your weather information. Again, 1011 Weather app is always a great way to do that. And again, make sure you have the 1011 app downloaded on your Roku, your Apple TV, your Fire TV. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, all those good things. So appreciate everyone for tuning in and watching, and hope everyone has a nice Wednesday.